I just found a trading strategy that makes $7,000 per week. And I know what you're thinking. This is yet another video that just prints random high numbers without any evidence. And you could have been right. But instead, as I always do with all my claims, I will prove it by algo backtesting. Before analyzing the backtest results, let's understand how this strategy works and what indicators are involved. So, let's dive into it! This strategy is based on one of the most simple and underrated indicator on TradingView, which is called Money Flow Index. For those who doesn't know, the Money Flow Index is a tool used for measuring buy and sell pressure, and it's done through analyzing both prices and volume. This calculation will generate this line and is ranging from 0 to 100. So it's just an oscillator similar to RSI but with a different calculation. There are different ways of using Money Flow Index. Other than overbought and oversold area, you can use it as a divergence or failure swing. We will concentrate only on overbought and oversold area, which is the rule that I implement in this strategy. The overbought area usually starts from 80 to 100, whereas the oversold area starts from 20 to 0. These are the default settings of the MFI, so we can take advantage of overbought and oversold area in these two ways, a reversal logic or a trend following logic. If you already saw my previous video about RSI indicator, probably you are get used to it. For those who doesn't know it, when the prices goes down, indicator goes down and reach the oversold area. In this case, with the reversal logic, we will open a long position, because we are going counter trend and we are hoping that the price will pivot. So basically we will reach a reversal point. Whereas with the trend following logic, when the indicator is overbought, we are hoping that it continues to go in upward direction. We will open a long position right here. But let's see some example on a chart. Opening our indicator settings, you can see that we have these logic settings, and you can select from reversal or trend following. Now we have selected reversal and we are going only long. In fact, as you can see here, we have crossed the oversold area, and as you can see, a long position is opened. And here the same, oversold area, and a long position is opened. Whereas if I change the logic from reversal to trend following, the indicator generates a long entry signal when the MFI goes in overbought area. Whereas for a short position, with the reversal logic, strategy will generate a short entry signal when the MFI will goes in overbought area. As you can see, MFI goes in overbought area and short position is opened. Whereas by changing from reversal to trend following, we will open a short position when the MFI goes in oversold areas. As you can see, oversold area and short position is opened. So as we have seen, it's really simple. These are all the rules for the main entries. And other than that, we can add a filter which is based on moving average, and it's a classical moving average filter. So you can choose the moving average type, the source, length, and the time frame of the moving average. By turning on the filter, you will see that moving average is plotted on the chart. And the logic is really simple. Long positions are valid only if they are above the moving average, whereas short positions are allowed only if they are below the moving average. So classical moving average filter. So these are all the rules and the filters. As you can see, it's really simple, and that's why I love this kind of strategy, because the more simple a strategy is, and the less risk of overfitting we will encounter in our backtest. Of course, you can always achieve overfitting when you are doing backtest. If you start changing and tweaking a lot of parameters, you could end up overfitting your backtest as well. But of course, the less rules and the less chances to achieve an overfit backtest. Okay, so now that we understand all the rules, all the filter and all the stuff, we are ready to jump into backtest. We are here on a XNO USDT 30 minutes time frame on Bybit exchange, which is my favorite exchange. It's really simple to connect this kind of strategy, and there is a special bonus up to 30k by signing up by using the link in the description down below. Opening our indicator settings, we are using a reversal logic. MFI settings, I just leave the default settings, so length 14, oversold 20, overbought 80. I have disapplied the filter. Order size $10,000 with the percentage of equity, so we are compounding our profits. Leverage of 2, so just minimal leverage. We are going only long. We are using position custom, so all these settings will be applied. Stop loss type percentage, take profit percentage, stop loss 4%, take profit 5.2%. Let's see the backtest results. As you can see, guys, we have a spectacular 5,016% net profit, which is something spectacular, guys. 171 trades, 59.6% win rate, 1.98 profit factor, 39.5% max drawdown, and 1.37 average trade. Net profit / drawdown 4.71, daily profit 9.72%, considering our $10,000 size is $971. And if we multiply this number, which is almost 1,000 for 7 days, we will end up achieve $7,000 per week, which is something amazing, guys. Of course, we have to consider that this daily profit is calculated on all net profit value. And of course, we achieve this net profit value in this period right here. But if we see the daily profit, for example, in this period here, we wouldn't have never achieved this kind of value, but much lower. But this is just a way of calculating the daily profit and the weekly profit. Anyway, by summarizing and calculating all these backtest results, we have achieved a weekly profit of almost $7,000 per week. But anyway, we have 5,060% just with 2x leverage, which is something spectacular, guys. And to be honest, I didn't do all this optimization. I've just changed stop loss value and take profit, which I usually use 2 and 4, but I found that 4 and 5.2 work really well on this pair. Looking at other statistics, max win row 11 and max loss row 4. So it's really interesting. Risk reward 1.35, which is not so spectacular, but still interesting. Average win 98.9%, average loss 73.5%, max win trade 514%, max loss trade 554%. So of course all these percentages are calculated on initial capital, which is $10,000, so that's why they are really huge. Anyway, what I like the most of this backtest is this net profit, which is really high, and the high win rate, in my opinion, is really interesting. Max drawdown is high as well, so you gotta be careful, but overall, I really love this kind of backtest. We did achieve these results with the most simple trading strategy that you can find, because we have just 2 simple rules, and you see yourself what we can achieve without adding so many rules, so many variables that ended up to just overfit on historical data. Anyway, this strategy will be free and you can find it in my Discord server, which you will find the link in the description down below. If you like this strategy, you can consider watching this other strategy, which has a similar approach, always based on oscillator.